Assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Okay, let us see.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Secretary. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to welcome you to our CSR project to help Orang Asli Batik meeting, which is I trust will prove profitable to us and the society. Thank you for coming to the meeting, and welcome to our second meeting. Okay, we shall now proceed to deal with the item number 1. We shall now move on to the item number 1, which is apologize for absence. Apologies for absence were received from Mr. Abdullah and Miss Sharifah. Okay, now I call upon the secretary to read the minutes of the last meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Intan Nurjana, the secretary. Let me just summarize the main points of the last meeting. We began the meeting by discussing the CSR that we have done towards the homeless people. You will find a copy of main ideas in front of you.
Okay, is there any corrections to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, there is a correction with item number 5, which is budget for food aid to homeless program. It was supposed to be 5,000 ringgit, but it was stated in the report as 5,500 ringgit. That's all.
Okay, that's all. If there any other correction to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I Muhammad Nazir. Item number 11. I want to correct regarding the quantity box of food list at 900 units was incorrect and was changed to 1,000 units. That's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any other correction to be made?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, if no, can someone propose that the minutes be passed as a true record of the business deal with the last meeting?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I am
Yes.
Amarifin. I propose that the minutes to be passed as a true record from the last minute.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, now let's move to the next item, which is the matter arising out of the minutes. Has anyone question or comments to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I am
Yes.
Amarifin. There's a matter arising out of the minutes. Mr. Afiq Azmi informed that the meeting that the budget for the food aid is completely done and submit to the finance department.
Okay, is there any other comment?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Miss Aini Shaida informed me the meeting that the stock of food are ready and can be prepared for our CSR. That's all materializing for out of the meeting.
Okay, is there any other comment?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, now let's move to the next item, which is a special business. Is there any motion to be proposed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I'm Muhammad Nazir. I want to propose that we must do is cleaning the river. As we know, river is very important to orang asli for doing daily routine such as bath and others. If river population occurs, then cannot do this daily routine. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
That's all. Okay, next. Okay.
I seconded the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, next we'll move to the discussion. Now I open to the discussion. Is there any discussion to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I agree with the motion because of why rivers provide water to us, especially to us for drinking water. And also, water is a universal solvent and is used at the same stage in the manufacture of every product that our consumer use. Okay. Furthermore, the river is also a natural gift from God to us, that need to take care by us, so that the next generation can feel the beauty of the river. And lastly, That's why we must ensure the river always in good condition so orang asli Batik will not affected by disease caused by the river. That's all for me, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, if there any discussion to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. I would
Yes.
like, I'm not agree with both of them because for me, we need more community members to cleaning the river. And to clean the river and to make it happen, we need to do collaboration with more agency. Because if we just a small community, so I don't think we manage to do it.
Yes. Mr. Rama, if you have any opinion?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I disagree with the motion. Actually, this case is not about the cleaning the rubbish that made by them, but the cause of the river pollution. Firstly, the environmental destruction for the declining health, such as pollution and logging. Secondly, and also it's not easy to make a CSR to clean up this river pollution problem because it takes a lot of agency to collaborate. Okay, that's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, is there any other discussion?
No.
No, Mr. Chairman.
If no, we'll move to the voting. To the vote. Shall we put this to a vote? And will all those in favor raise your hands? Okay, raise your hands. Okay, we have 2 votes for the motions and 3 votes against it. The motion is therefore defeated, and the resolution is that we will reject to do the clean river for our CSR project. Okay. If there any motion to be proposed, is there any other motion to be proposed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I'm Azira Shahida. I propose that we should provide the orang asli more food because I think they live in a rural area and it was hard for them to get the food because they usually get food from the river, but we know that Northern River has many trash in them, so it was not good for them to get the food from the river. That's all.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Okay, next we'll move to the discussion. Now I open to the discussion. If there any discussion to be made.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I agree with Ms. Atira. Since there are lack of protein, as we know the current issue right now happens in Batik, orang asli is there are lack of protein. Therefore, we can provide them with good food, with healthy food to make sure their health and their whatever they take is good and not harm them.
Okay, if there any others opinion?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. Muhammad Kabir Abdullah. I disagree with Miss Atira Shahida that we must provide food to orang Batik, orang asli Batik, because of why that cost a lot of money. We must we should have a lot of money to provide food such as rice, sugar, and that costs very lot of money. And we don't have enough money. We don't have enough money in our company to provide that food.
Alright. Is there any other business to discuss?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. I'm Muhammad Nazir. I disagree with Mr. Atira because I think most of the orang asli do not like to eat inorganic food such as burger and others. That's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. If there any other discussion or opinion?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, now we'll move to the vote. Shall we put this to a vote? And will all those in favor raise your hands? Okay. We have 3 votes for the motion and 2 votes against it. The motion is therefore passed, and the resolution is we will provide orang asli Batik more food. Okay. Now, is there any other motion to be proposed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I, Muhammad Ikambi Abdullah. I propose that we should provide new clothes to the orang asli Batik because of why orang asli always wearing old clothes which contain a lot of dangerous bacteria.
Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Alright. Okay, next we'll move to the discussion. Now I open to the discussion. If there any discussion to be made.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I am Muhammad Arifin. As for additional information for our club, we already received the close donation from the society regarding the ad that we have, regarding the advertisement
Yes.
that we have made to help the orang asli.
Okay. Mr. Azira, if you have any others opinion.
Excuse me,
Miss
Mr.
Azira.
Chairman, I have some different opinion from them. I disagree to provide the new clothes for them because we only have a 10,000 budget ringgit received from the college, and it was not sufficient. It was not enough to give them new clothes because we only give them food. So I think it was not reasonable to give them new clothes.
Alright. If there are any others discussion.
No.
No.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay. If no, we'll move to the vote. Shall we put this to the vote and will all those in favor raise up your hands? Alright. Okay, we have 3 votes for the motion and 2 votes against it. The motion is therefore passed, and the resolution is will provide new clothes for orang asli batik. Okay. If there any others motion to be proposed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I am Muhammad Arifin. I propose to provide public transport.
Okay.
We can provide the public transport such as taxi, bus, and etc. In the area with the public transport, we can connect the orang asli to the city. It is because they have no any transport to go to the clinic or to the hospital to do health screening. We said that they can use it during the emergency if the people was injured. This will make it easier for them to go out to those who need in a crucial time.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I second the motion.
Alright. Okay, next we'll move to the discussion. Now I open to the discussion. If there are any discussion to be made.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I disagree with Mr. Amar that we should provide public transport such as bus, taxi. I think that's public transport must a way to go to that village, and we also know that village in deep forest, so that no road that's something like that. So that needs supported from government. So government need first make a road to public transport go to that village. Then and that's so waste time and money, and we don't have that much money and time. That's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I Muhammad Nazir. I agree with Mr. Ahmad Arifin because it will make it easier for orang asli to go out to buy daily necessities or to doing something important. That's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, Anita Nurjana.
Okay.
Disagree with Mr. Ahmad Arifin. As we know, we are just a small community and we need to have a lot of works to make sure this proposal is being done. Therefore, and we need a lot of budget. And just like Mr. Ikram said, the village is up away from the city. Therefore, we need to make many proposals to get approval from the government.
Okay. If there any others discussion?
No,
Mr. Chairman.
Not? Okay. If no, we'll move to the vote. Shall we put this to a vote, and will all those in favor raise up their hands? Okay, we have 2 votes for the motion and 3 votes against it. The motion is therefore defeated, and the resolution is we will reject to provide public transport for orang asli batik for our CSR project. Okay. If there any others motion to be proposed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
Anita
Ms.
Nurjana. I would like to propose that we can provide healthcare for the orang asli batik. My suggestion is we can do one month times of checkups. So in this program, we will give injection and vaccines, and also regular to monitor their health. And for your information, if we can do this program, so therefore they do not have to go to the city, because if they need to go to the city, it will take a lot of time, and the nearest hospital will be very, very far away. Therefore, this will make them easier to help.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I
Yes,
second the
Ashra.
motion.
You say promotion. Okay. Next we'll move to the discussion. Now I open to the discussion, and if there any discussion to be made.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I
Yes.
disagree with Ms. Intan. Earlier, Ms. Intan said that orang asli Batik nak surely go to city because our team have sent our daughter to them so they can do medical checkup. Okay, I think we don't need to them. I think we must provide transport to them to go to the city. I think we must orang asli Batik must go outside, see the world, go to the city and learn at the city, because why at the city have much thing they can do, such as hospital, school, shopping mall, and can do a lot of things over there. That's all for me, Mr. Chairman.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr. Ibrahim.
I have a different opinion from Ms. Ikram, but I agree with Ms. Intan that we should do a monthly, we should do a 1 month to check up for them, because in the recent news that we heard that orang asli suffer from a disease and it will lead, and many of them have died from the disease. So it is really necessary for them to have a checkup, because it was hard for them to go to the city and as they have no transport there.
Okay. Mr. Amar, if you have any other opinion?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
I disagree with Ms. Intan, because there are many procedures to discuss with the doctors and the clinician, and difficult to make approval from the government about the clinician and the hospitality.
Okay. This all from us. Okay. Is there any other discussion to be made?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. I Muhammad Nazir.
Yes, Nazir.
I agree with Miss Intan Nurdiana because I think this is very important to orang asli.
Okay.
As we know, most of orang asli are low income, so it's very hard to them to do healthcare at clinic or hospital. That's all from me, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Alright. If there any other opinion?
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, if no, we move to the vote. Shall we put this to a vote? And will all those in favor raise up their hands? Alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have 3 votes for the motion and 2 votes against it. The motion is therefore to be passed. And the resolution is we will do the healthcare for the orang asli Batik. Okay, next we will move to the next item, which is the other business to be discussed. Is there any other business to be discussed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Ms.
I'm
Azira.
Azira. I have received some suggestions from our members in the club that we should celebrate a Hari Raya as the event in our club. That's all.
Okay, is there any other business to be discussed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
I'm Intan
Mr.
Nurdiana. I got the information from our members that there are some of us that proposed so that our associate will organize a donation for charity run for
Okay.
National Cancer Council Malaysia.
Okay. Okay, we will. Is there any other business to be discussed?
No,
Alright.
No, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, we'll bring all of it to the next meeting. Okay, now let's move to the next item, which is date and time of the next meeting. You will be informed of the next meeting as soon as possible, and we will move to the next item for the meeting, which is closing to the meeting. Will someone propose that the meeting to be closed?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Mr.
I propose the meeting be closed.
Is there any seconder?
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I second the
Mr.
motion.
Okay, second. Okay, that's all from us in our meeting. Okay, thank you for coming to the meeting, and I now declare the meeting to be closed.
Thank
Okay.
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, see you guys in the next meeting.
Okay, Mr. Chairman.